I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little salty right now. I just recorded the entire weekly update for today's video and then realized that my mic was muted from my live stream I just did a little bit ago. Bruh! Either way, we're doing the video again. We're starting off with the arcade. This week, the arcade is 30% off, which is actually quite nice. So I thought I'd talk a brief bit about the arcade, how to maximize the income with it, and the fact that you can also do the Diamond Casino heist, which has to do with this week. So first things first, you see how my entire arcade is filled with one machine called Monkey's Paradise. You can purchase this machine, and when you're filling out your arcade, you can put this machine in every single available slot. The reason you want to do this is because of the fact that you will get more and more passive income the more you put this arcade everywhere. I mean, Rockstar wanted you to put different arcade machines everywhere, but why do that when you can pay for one and spam it? So once you fill out every single possible slot in your arcade, you will be making the maximum income of $6,000 every hour. It's a decent amount of money. It's nothing crazy, but if you do play GTA quite a bit, or you just plan on, going AFK here and there, you will make some passive income, so it's just something I thought I would bring up. The other way that you want to make money with the arcade is the Master Control Center. This is my favorite thing about the arcade, and it's really the only reason I use the property. The Master Control allows you to change every business, everything you want. So for example, I can buy supplies for my bunker, which you can see I've already done. Or I can make my way over to the nightclub, and you can see how my popularity isn't full. Well, if I go over to Resident DJ and I rebook Solomon, then I leave and go back, you can see that that popularity is now maxed out. So you can do your nightclub management, you can do all of your motorcycle club businesses, you can do vehicle cargo, you can do special cargo, air freight cargo. I wish that Rockstar would add things like the Acid Lab and newer businesses as they update the game. It's really disappointing that they haven't, but still, the fact that the arcade is 30% off this week and that you can get all these little things and trinkets added together is really nice. And as I said, the heist also comes in line with this week, as diamonds are coming back to the casino. Now, what that means is that you are going to have to get lucky. It's not guaranteed. You're not just going to get diamonds the first time you do the heist, but if you do it a couple times this week, you might be able to get your hands on diamonds and get a pretty nice payout. The only thing you are going to have to keep in mind is that the heist needs 2 people to be performed in. You will get a lot of money, especially if you don't own the arcade. The first time you do the heist, you'll get a big bonus for your first time. You'll get some rewards here and there. So definitely, I would recommend to mess around with the arcade if you don't own one. Buy it. 30% off is an absolutely amazing deal, and you won't regret it. Now let's head over to this week's discounts and deals. And I'm not gonna lie, I've left the cars in a pretty bonkers position because I drove them all to talk about them when they were on discount. But they're all still here, so we're going to break into the discounts. But before we do that, I thought I would mention that this week is also celebrating the Chinese New Year, which means Rockstar is going to be giving $188,888 to everybody that logs on this week. So even if you don't plan on playing GTA, just log in, get some free cash, log back off. Definitely would recommend to do that. It's pretty nice. Rockstar's giving us some free money, but as I said, there's really only one way to make extra money this week, which is the diamonds in the casino. Most people, I would say 80 to 90% of people watching this video are not going to be participating in the heist. If you want to find people to do the heist with, if you haven't done it already, join my Discord. Hopefully you can find some people there. But yeah, unfortunately, there's really not many ways to make money this week. So, oh well. Let's talk about this week's discounts. Starting off, we have the 2 freebies. We have the Podium and Prize Ride. Our Podium vehicle is the Adder. It's a car. I mean, the Adder is a super old supercar. It's all right. It's got a decent top speed, but its handling is dookie and it has no customization. So if you get it, I guess keep it. If you don't get it, then it's not the end of the world. We have the Hustler as this week's prize ride. The Hustler is nothing special. It's got a decent top speed for muscle cars, and what's cool is that it is a muscle car, so you can obviously do wheelies. But apart from that, I mean, it's not good on handling at all, and it's a pretty inexpensive vehicle to pick up to begin with. It's only like $500,000-$600,000, so I can't really recommend to waste your time this week to get the Hustler unless you really want to participate in racing, especially because you need to win 3 races to get your hands on this vehicle. Now, it doesn't just have to be part of the LS Car Meet. You can also do drag races, but still, I just don't personally think it's worth the time or effort to get your hands on a vehicle that has mid handling and nothing really really great going for it. But now we get to talk about the discounts. Let's start off with the Roosevelt. This is a decent car. I mean, it's normally $750,000. You get it for $525,000 this week. The problem with the Roosevelt is just buy the Roosevelt Valor. It's got much better customization. It's got, I don't know if it has better handling or anything like that, but it definitely has better customization. So I don't know why you'd want to get a worse version of a car that's only a couple $100,000 more to begin with. So, little disappointing that the Valor is not on sale this week. I don't even understand that thought process from Rockstar, as it is Valentine's Day coming up. So, little disappointing there. But overall, not too big of a problem. I mean, if you like the car, pick it up, I guess, but it's not fast, it doesn't have good handling. It is kind of cool, though, I will say. It is a cool vehicle to just throw in your garage. It looks really nice. But again, just pick up the Valor if that's kind of what you're looking for. Now we break into the Taigon. Now, the Taigon is actually a pretty cool supercar. It's got good handling. It looks interesting. It's not my personal style, but I know there are people out there that will definitely like the look of it. I think this is based off the revision of the Pantera de Tomaso. Either way, it's a cool looking vehicle. It's fast. It's got a great handling coefficient going for it on the grip. So it's a really good vehicle. You can see, I mean, I can easily bank this car as hard as I can, and it's not spinning out at all. So it's a really good vehicle. And it's also quite a bit on sale. Normally it's $2.3 million. You can pick it up this week for $1.6. So overall, great things going for this vehicle. It's actually a really, really good discount, and I would recommend to get your hands on it. After the Taigon, we arrive at the Ocelot Swinger, and the Swinger is also a decent vehicle. It looks really nice. It's based off a Jaguar, and I'm a big fan of Jaguars. It's got a decent chunk of liveries going for it, and it also has some pretty good handling. It's able to achieve a top speed that's not very fast, but because of the fact it has good handling and super good acceleration, that definitely makes up for it. So I can't really complain all too much when it comes to this vehicle. It's all right. Again, there's nothing crazy, but it's a decent car, especially for the price tag. And yeah, it's all right. $600,000, not too bad. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Swinger. The only problem with this vehicle is there's a lot of sports classics that have entered the game since this vehicle was released that feature much, much better handling and top speed. So yeah, a little bit sad. Final vehicle we have is, in my opinion, the most useless of them all. You can see I tested if this vehicle had bulletproof glass, and it doesn't. This is the Landstalker XL, and I don't really understand why anybody would want this car. It's normally $1.2 million, and it's $850,000 now. It's in the SUVs category, and like, I've just never really understood the point of SUVs in GTA. Like, some of them are cool. The Tauros, really, really cool. Super fast Lamborghini, you know, SUV. It's got great off-roading capabilities. It's a 4-seater. It's really good in top speed. That car I understand. This one, it's not fast, doesn't have good handling. It's not cheap. I mean, the Tauros is also cheaper than this vehicle, even on sale. So I don't really understand the point of big SUVs like this, apart from, I don't know, spending the world's gas supply up. Yeah, personally, I would recommend to buy, if you want to spend this much money on an SUV, is the HSW either Jubilee or the Cavalcade, which both of them are going to feature, not HSW, I meant Amani Tech. Both of them are Amani Tech, which means you'll have bulletproof glass, you'll have explosion-resistant panels on them. I just don't really understand the point of this vehicle. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this week in GTA. As I said, personally, I think it's an alright one. It's not good, it's not bad. There's not a great way of making money, but the arcade is a great discount, so I would highly recommend to pick up the arcade. You get $200,000 for logging in, and you will get some decent money for doing the casino heist. So it does have some things going for it, but it also doesn't. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.